Public service announcement of the day. This is the pet peeve. Rodney Matthews in the house again. Rodney Matthews here, helping the old man out to get into some things. So why not bring Rodney Matthews back, one of the star attractions? Look at this face. Let's bring him back for something crazy. Let's bring him back for a public service announcement. And today's public service announcement is, quite frankly, one of the greatest pet peeves I have in professional wrestling. So when we talk wrestling in here, as we always do, what are the things that always come up? Legitimacy and being competitive, to make it look real, to be a real fight, be a real interaction. Because I want people to get lost in the magic and the illusion that this is real. I don't want anybody thinking that it's not. So why, we'll go over a few things, and these are the 2 points that I'll make, and then we'll clean it up a bit. So if me and Rodney Matthews are going to lock up, I'm going to have Rodney Matthews grab me in a regular wrist lock. So when we lock up, boom, and Rodney goes for a wrist lock, this is a typical wrist lock. This should be your position. So as soon as Rodney gets that wrist lock on, you're back at it. So the cell is here, and then we're back on it by either grabbing the head, grabbing the wrist, selling a bit. So now if he torques it, we're going to register. So twist on that, we're going to twist, we're going to sell it. We're going to sell it, but we're back to it. Do you notice where my chest is, or where my face is? My face is completely in line with Rodney's face. And my chest is chest to chest, because I'm not feeding away. This, okay, if we let's go, we'll do it again. This is the worst thing I see. And when I watch a lot of the new kids do stuff, when they chain wrestle for the first time, they're just going through movements. They don't understand to incorporate how real it is first and then break that down. So I see a lot of kids do this. So I lock up, Rodney takes my arm like he just did, and then they do this. They're like, why? Why are you giving people your back? Guys, let's clean that up. Don't ever give your back. Because to the back, as we've mentioned multiple times over and over again, the back is certain death. Any combat sport, if you've got the guy's back, you're dead. That's just the way it is. So now I'm going to show you my second one today. There's 2 of these today where we're going to talk about this. So I'm going to have Rodney Matthews, since he's already in a wrist lock position, he's going to put me in a hammerlock. Without breaking, see that? Look at that. Without breaking, elbow over elbow, never breaking the lock. He has both hands on it. That makes him look better. Makes me look good to go into it instead of just one arming me into it, which is solid. Great job. So my second pet peeve is this. I can't stand this motion. Is when I see this. When I see a guy grab his toe and then break this hold of that arm with his foot. So I'll show you. So when they do this and they break it off like that, why are you taking yourself off balance, and why are you feeding another limb for him to take? I don't understand. I don't understand where that came from. I don't understand why people think that's clever, because it's not. It's not clever. There's a million ways out of a hammerlock. I'm going to give you one right now that's a little bit different than our normal ones, where you usually break underneath. Another one would be in place of this is the break and then a slip through. So our elbow goes over the top of his arm. So as soon as our elbow goes over the top, we swing it over the top and we can grab the head. Because now we have control, and that's movement that we can use. And that looks a little bit more legitimate. So if I'm here and I break down, it's in here. As soon as I hook here, it comes over the top, I can come underneath, and I got it. Because now I have movement with my arm. Here's another one. Just because we're going to have a couple of these, because I showed you 2 ways that I hate, I'll show you 2 ways that I like. So in this position here, instead of going under with the arm, let's go break here, and instead of going underneath, we go this way, under. Boom. There's positions that you can make to still make, what I'm trying to say is you can make your stuff still look fancy, make your stuff look slick, make yourself look really, really good, especially if you're a baby face, without jeopardizing the work, without jeopardizing what you're doing, without making this guy look like a complete imbecile, which in fact, if this match goes longer than 2 minutes, makes you look like an imbecile. Do you understand the psychology behind that? It's pretty cut and dry. So why not sharpen up your stuff? When you're in positions, don't feed other body parts or don't feed your back. Public service announcement of the day.